That was nice. I enjoyed that. A little groove.
Yeah.
Got a cushion, I think. Feel a bit low then. Oh, well, thank you so much for tuning in and joining us today with Noval Smith. And today we're going to talk about jam sessions.
Jam sessions,
Jam.
yeah.
And we've just had a jam. Literally,
yeah.
Noval just sat down, playing some stuff. I'm just playing and we're just jamming.
Yeah.
So, Noval, what's a jam session?
Okay, well, it literally is what we've just been doing.
Okay.
But if you can imagine what we'll be doing at the events, will be a thing on a group stage. So there'll be like, I guess about 20, 30 of us in a room, and we'll all have our instruments, whether it's keyboards, saxophone, and we'll get together and we'll strike up a groove and we'll learn off each other. We'll see how each other approaches, chords and progressions. It'll be a lot of fun, very entertaining, and basically you won't want to leave. It tends to happen. We tend to be in there for quite a while.
Okay.
Probably through so.
So, obviously if you're quite an experienced player, that can sound like heaven, like really fantastic, just being in a room with 20, 30 people and just doing your thing. But what if you're not an experienced player and you're thinking, I'm not sure. Now, I'm asking this question because I know some of the women who are coming on the 6th of April to the cafemnee Go for Gold session will be thinking, well, I'm not as good as Noval, I'm not as good as Millicent.
Yeah.
So what can they do? Explain what's best for them.
Yeah, of course. Actually, I would say that it becomes easier the more people that are involved. For example, our jam session here was just me and you. It's quite exposed in that if I suddenly stopped playing, then all of a sudden it's very noticeable. I'm saying if you stopped playing, it would be noticeable. But the beauty of a jam session, and that's so much what I liked doing when I was starting out, is that you have so much support from the people around you that you can really easily look at what people are doing, start to look at ideas and put them in, and trying out things that work and things that don't. So it really takes the pressure off you, especially if you're a beginner to intermediate level. Ideally, if you can play and you're very experienced, then of course you can also have a moment to shine within the jam session as well. So it really is a good format for everyone, really. Okay.
So what if I only know one note on my instrument? Should I come to a jam session?
Yeah, it'd be great, because the idea of how I'm going to structure it is that I'll be looking at various styles of music, but I'll take it from the very basics in terms of what key the song is in and what the starting chord should be, starting note. And from there, we'll begin to improvise and add soloing techniques, chord techniques, and as I've just touched on styles, we'll be doing things such as jazz, gospel, a little bit of Latin even. So it's a great experience if you've never tried different styles of music other than whatever you've been used to playing to or listening to. So it's a great way to get introduced to these different styles, but in a setting that's really comfortable, in that there's no pressure on you, because we were working as a group.
Yeah. Now I know at the cafemnee jam sessions we do have some good fun, and Cynthia Ferran have done great work with women, but we still have one or two who I'm thinking of watching now thinking, Latin, I don't know Latin. Should I practice something before I turn up? Should I do some preparation before I come to this jam?
Right, yeah. Honestly, there's absolutely no need for any previous experience or preparation. I'll walk you through it from the very beginning, so right down to the very basics, and you'll be surprised actually how easy you can take on these styles once someone's at the front showing you, okay, this is the very basics and where to start from. Again, it's just absolutely a must for anyone that really wants to experience learning to play the instrument, but in a much less pressurized setting than, say, at an event or a gig. Then it's perfect, because then you can draw off other people's experience, and you'll thrive at it, honestly.
Okay, so there's a couple more questions, but just before I go any further, the event we're talking about is on Saturday the 6th of April. It's going to be at the New Testament Church of God in Erdington, 10 Goosmore Lane. And unfortunately, it's for women only. Sorry, guys. Noval tends to do a lot of male only, well, not only male only.
Male only?
Well, only guys turn off to you.
Yeah.
But Noval does put on a lot of jam sessions for the guys, although the girls don't tend to come. So I'm putting on one that are women only, because we want to really build your confidence, that you can feel comfortable to go to a jam session when Noval puts them on, where there's a lot of guys, you can hold your own. So ladies, the 6th of April, there's going to be a jam session. And not only the jam session, the day is called Go for Gold, and there is going to be an Estelle vocal workshop by Louise Dengate, and she's absolutely brilliant. She's going to give you some vocal aerobics and get your singing voice working just right. And then I'm going to do a session called Winning Ways, and that's an empowerment session. So I'll be talking about how to maximise your practice, giving you some insider tips for getting gigs, how to deal with those negative Nellies, you know, those people sort of put you off, how to deal with them, and also how to go the distance. Because if you want to do music, it's not just do a performance today and you're on top of the world. There's a bit of a progress and lots to do with Noval.
Yes.
I mean, Noval works with international artists, so you've gone further than I have in the music industry.
I don't think I have. No, you've done a lot.
But it's about going the distance. Absolutely. So we're going to be doing that. Now, tickets, the early bird has gone. It was £40. Now we're on the standard rate of £45. That includes your lunch, includes all the sessions, and you're going to be networking, chilling, there'll be time to reflect, time to pray. And if you do that booking before the 6th of April, that's a price. If you come on the day, it's £50. Now you need to go to Eventbrite, or if you, better still, go to the cafemnee website. That's www.cafemnee, CAFEMNEM.com/gold in 2019, so gold in 2019. Now hopefully we'll put that in also the description of this live, so you can just click on it and go over there and see what we're doing. So, jam sessions. Now then, Noval, you've mentioned, let's pick a style. You've mentioned gospel, you've mentioned jazz, you've mentioned Latin. So obviously you and I, we've just sat down a few minutes ago and I've just sort of heard what you're doing. So let's pick a style that you are going to take me through. Actually, let's do some Latin because I've not done a lot of Latin actually. So
Okay.
let's go with some Latin. So this is completely unscripted.
Yeah, this is unrehearsed.
Unrehearsed, not planned.
Yeah.
It's going to take me through some Latin. So I'm the beginner now. Yeah. Okay. So what would you do in your jam session?
Okay. So, for example, I mentioned before, I would I'd set at least what the key of the song would be
Okay.
in. So, for argument's sake, this one will be in G, and it's going to be a minor.
G. Okay.
So, even at this stage, imagine you're in a group and the bass is going. And all you have to do is press one note.
So let me hold you right there. Yeah. So I know, we're going to continue this because I'm liking this already.
Yes.
But I know that on the day, when I've come to jam sessions and I hear people grooving, I'm thinking, I want to dive in, I want to play. But, but it's so good to know that Noval's going to tell you, play E.
Yeah, I'm going to show you like how I started to make it easy.
So G for the piano, on the alto sax is E, on the tenor, I'm going to be there, so if you're playing a B flat instrument, I'll give you the note you need to play. Hopefully Cheryl will be there, so she'll be helping out on the alto sax, is telling you what you need to play.
Yeah.
So there's only one note you need to play, and I am going to do that now with Noval. So I'll take a breath, and it's my E, Noval's G, okay? You want me to copy your one note?
Yeah.
So I'm counting, and I'm going in. So all I'm doing there for sax players, I'm just tonguing, I'm making it almost staccato, just to go with that. And that was, okay.
And it can be as quick or slow as you want, whether it's quick G's or...
Okay.
But the idea is that everyone's playing along and you'll have a bit of drums, a bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
So honestly, you'll feel right at home. You'll be like, okay, I'm learning something. I'll be doing Latin, we'll be doing a bit of reggae, jazz, gospel, the lot. So.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. I feel calm. I think I can be there. I'm sure you can be there. Yeah. And what about those people who know what they're doing? They know their instrument. How will they be stretched on the
day? Within the jam session as well, there will be an opportunity because we've been in a sort of circle format.
Okay.
So it'd be nice that we'll give people an opportunity to, if they want to expand, and do a little bit of a solo or a little bit of a, coming forward to show a little bit of what they know on that basic structure. So. And that would be very useful, especially if you are a beginner, you get to view how some more experienced will work with that. And even if you are very experienced at doing it, then you'll be able to look at how another person approaches that style, like myself or other people that turn up on the day. So,
good.
Yeah, it's going to be learning for everyone.
I think so. I'm learning a lot there as well. So, are there any comments? Anyone saying hi over there?
We have some comments.
Okay, cool.
We do indeed. Let's take it to the top. We have Joy Pennant Edwards is watching.
Hi, Joy.
Hi.
Shauna Lynn Dunning Fulton is watching.
Oh, wow. Hi, Shauna
Hi.
from the States. Okay, hi. Oh, she's
Bonnie
in Paris. Where she's today. Okay.
Bonnie Slater is watching.
Oh, Bonnie. Hi. Hi, Bonnie.
Shauna says yes. Saxophone emoji, treble clef emoji.
Will she be coming? I hope so.
I know, she will only be great if she could actually.
Oh.
Hey, fly over, girl.
Fly
nice
over,
to see you
yes.
there.
Bonnie Slater says hi.
Hi, Bonnie.
Alton E. Bartley is watching.
Alton, oh my gosh. Yes, hi, Alton.
Clifford Keith Martin is watching.
Hi, Clifford.
Zonia Anderson Bell says hi, Noval Smith.
Hi, Tonya. Yes. Long time. I see you every now and again, so
yes. Right, okay.
Mildred Cummings is watching.
Oh, hi, Mildred.
Tosh Shuggy is watching.
Oh, Tosh. Hi, Tosh. Yeah.
Joanne Ibel is watching.
John, hi.
And Sultan Smith is watching.
There you go. Nice.
That's cool. Fantastic. Now, I said we'd be on for about 20 minutes. How long have we been on so far? Do we know?
It's 7 o'clock. Well, 10 to 7.
10 to 7, almost time to finish. Right.
Yeah.
So we've been on jamming, talking about jam sessions, what a jam session is, how to do a jam session. And this is all leading up for Saturday the 6th of April, so in a couple of weeks' time. And it's a women's only jam session which will be held. The whole day is called Go for Gold, and we'll be having a vocal workshop as well by Louise Dengate. We will also have a empowerment session by myself called Winning Ways, and Noval will be leading the jam session, ladies. So please come along. It's a great opportunity to play with other women. It's a non-threatening environment. There's going to be lunch, a time to network, a time to reflect, plan about your music and to pray. And even if music is your hobby, come along and have some fun, because usually you'll be at home practicing and doing your thing. Come. And if you're a pro player and you just want to go out and just, you know, you're not practicing for a gig, just come and be with other women. Come and have some fun. Go over the links in the description where you need to go to get your tickets, which you can buy on Eventbrite, on PayPal or credit card. The list is there. Early bird is gone, really sorry about that, but it's £45 now, £50 on the door, and it's absolutely worth it. And I'm going to be there, so if you're a sax player, bring your sax. If you're a guitarist, bring your guitar. If you're a vocalist, bring your vocal, your voice. Obviously you will, because you carry it with you. If you're a drummer, please let me know you're coming so we can sort out the drum situation. And any other instrument, flute, I don't know, I'm trying to think, triangle, tambourine.
Keyboards, of course.
Keyboards,
yeah, bring those.
Please come along, bring your equipment with you. And if you've got your own amp, bring that as well. And we're going to have some fun. And the jam session is going to be in the morning, so don't be late. We start at 10 and we'll go on, have lunch, and in the afternoon it's the empowerment session. So it'll be jam session in the morning and the vocal workshop in the morning, and in the afternoon networking. And I might even squeeze in a sax workshop. I've been asked for that, so that might get squeezed in as well in the afternoon, sax players, where I can do some one-on-one stuff with you. Okay, so I think we've said it all. Just checking right, yeah, okay. So I think we'll jam out as we for the last few seconds, and then my trusty assistant will press the stop recording button, so we'll just keep playing until the Pink Panther. I'm pressing the Pink Panther. So this time, Noval's not told me what key I'm in, because I play by ear. I'm going to figure it out, which is kind of cool. But on the day, if you don't play by ear, we'll give you the notes. Thank you for watching.
Hey.
I enjoyed that.